welcome to my channel. I'm Xingyi and this is my very first video on YouTube. In this channel of mine, I'll be sharing more about my adventure of quitting my 9 to 6 corporate job to becoming a full-time self-employed, which in another way of saying is to becoming my own boss. How exciting! Other than that, I will also share more about the struggle and challenges that I faced along the way from the moment I decided to resign from my well-paid job to where I am now. So do subscribe my channel if you would like to walk the journey with me. Well, let's start some storytelling. 1.5 years into the job, I started to feel really exhausted. I feel so drained to work on my job, and I figured that I might need a change. Same questions keep bothering me again and again. Questions such as, how am I going to make a living if I'm no longer an engineer? And how am I going to explain to my parents who have supported my studies? I can't imagine their response if I just go straight to them and tell them, Daddy, Mommy, sorry, I don't want to be an engineer anymore because I just don't like it. At that point in time, these actions sound kind of irresponsible to me. Other than that, deep down in my heart, there's some pride and ego issues that I don't want to be defined as failure if I'm to resign from my job. I think these are the few reasons why I refuse to let go of my job. I try to talk to my friends, but none of them seems to have a clue. Some will just tell me, well, chill, just work hard and earn the money. You can do whatever you like during your free time. You are not paid to love your job. So I got more and more confused upon hearing that. Am I not supposed to love my job? I decided to hold on to my job. In order to motivate myself a little bit more, I even signed up a night class to further in master's study. I keep telling myself, just endure the pain, and one day you will reach to the top and then you will be happy. Since then, I started to invest my heart and soul into my master's study and into my job. Another 2 years passed, and I realized that by doing so, I'm becoming more and more unhappy. I guess I just need to face the truth that this job doesn't excite me. I'm sorry if my ex-colleague or ex-bosses are watching this video right now. I love working with my colleague, I love working with them, but it's just that this job is not for me. I thought I have the passion in this field, but turns out probably I'm just doing what I know I can do. I used to constantly telling myself that, yes girl, you love engineering, you do. But end up every morning, I still need to drag my feet to work and non-stop checking on time, waiting to be released from the office. I felt that there is a chain on my neck and I'm chained to the working desk, selling my time, doing something that I do not enjoy doing, just to in exchange for some money to feed myself. I was stressed, afraid and exhausted. The feeling of wanting to let go of something so badly, but constantly worrying what's come after is driving me crazy. At the point in time, I asked myself, what's life purpose? Is this how life should be? Am I supposed to work like this until the end of the day when I leave the world eventually? Will I regret if I didn't take the plunge and live the life I want it to be? Will I grow old and have this regret deep in my heart that I didn't even once give myself a chance to try out something new just because I'm afraid? And that was the time when I suddenly realized, no, hell no, I'm not gonna live like this. Everyone has a choice. If I'm to spend most of my life working, I will make sure I love what I'm doing. Well, you can have your own opinion. There's no right or wrong. It's just a matter of choice. At the end of the day, everyone is going to hold responsibility for all the choices that he or she make in life. Different choices lead to different paths. I remember asking myself 3 questions before I resign, and I'm gonna share these 3 questions with you. People tend to get confused from time to time and tend to overthink and complicate things. But trust me, all you need to do is just take a break, sit down, and talk to yourself. I took the chance to actually communicate with myself, and suddenly I see the light in front of me. My mind is clear. Some questions that bother me for years suddenly doesn't matter anymore. I got it all sorted out. So these 3 questions actually help me to know clearly of the challenges that I'm going to face if I'm to quit my job. So I hope these 3 questions can help you too if you are in the same situation just like me. The first question that I ask myself is, what is my fear? I decided to take a closer look into my fear, list out every element that came across my mind, and think of ways to defeat it. At that point in time, there are 2 fears. I fear of what other people might think about me. I know it's pretty normal to care about what people think about us, but think deeper. Does it really matter? If they think highly about me, what do I gain from it other than feeling proud and boost my ego a little bit? If they think badly of me and they look down on me because they think that I'm a failure, does it really hurt? Does it really cause any actual harm to us? If not, why should I care? Right? Keep in mind, we only live once. Do you really want to live a life that you do not feel happy most of the time just because you are afraid of what other people might think of you? I don't think so. You should not do that. Other than that, another fear of mine is fear of failure. Well, I can't be alone in this. I was afraid of failure and rejection so much that I don't even bother trying. Because to me, if I don't try, I will not fail. I know it's not right. To be honest, I still fear of failure when I quit my job. I keep thinking, what if I fail? What will happen if I fail? But I do it anyway, so I remember the first thing that I do after I quit my job is to launch my e-store. After launching it for a month, there's not many buyers. I remember feeling so depressed and demotivated, but a friend of mine actually came to talk to me and she said to me, I'm actually quite envy of your failure. Can you imagine my face of disbelief when she said that? I'm thinking, are you trying to say something sarcastic? And she said no. Because you fail, it proves that you tried. You have to try in order to be able to fail, if that makes sense to you. And she said, not like her, she didn't even try. When she said this actually impacted me so much. She told me that I'm actually already few steps ahead of others who don't even dare to try. What she said to me that day changed my perspective on failure. It actually motivates me so much. So I hope this will motivate you too. Second question that I ask myself is, how will it impact my life if I were to resign now? I actually go and work out my finance and realize that if I were to quit my job, I will have zero income for few months to maybe half a year. I will to give out a lot of things such as shopping, stop visiting fancy restaurants for dinner. But after thinking through it, I feel that I'm already at a much better place compared to the others. I already got my own house settled, I already got married. Those are the big ticket items in life which I have already sorted out, and commitment level is very low, I definitely can take the risk. I definitely can survive. And the third question I ask myself is, in 5 years or 10 years time, who do I want to become? In order to answer this question, I actually need to dive deep into my heart and soul to find the answer. And eventually, I realized that I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to become my own boss. I do not know the way, but as long as I'm on the way, moving towards my goal, then I will be happy. I believe that if I'm willing to take one step at a time, eventually I will reach where I want to be. After getting all these 3 questions sorted out, I proceed to resign from my job. And yes, here I am, 3 months into entrepreneurship and still learning from time to time and exposing to new things and new opportunities from days to days. I feel that in the past 3 months, I have grown up a lot. I'm really glad that I make the decisions. But again, this is very personal. I'm just sharing this with people who actually struggling in the same situation just like me. I hope this video somehow inspire you to do what you want in your life. Hopefully at the end of the day, we can all give ourselves a pat at the back and say that I'm so glad we took the plunge and make the change. Do subscribe my channel if you would like to hear more about my journey, and do comment below if you would like to share with me your thoughts. I hope this video is not too bad because this is my first time doing a YouTube video. Hopefully I will improve along the way. See you!